All of a sudden, Swami did not come out for darshan. In those days, it was an unthought of affair. The Swami did not come for darshan. So the people who went inside found him on the floor of his room, paralyzed, curled up in a fetal position with one side, the left hand, the left arm and the left leg not functioning. He had suffered a stroke. This side of the face was all paralyzed. There was drool coming out from the corner of his mouth. People rushed in and lifted Swami and brought him to the bed. And for days, Swami suffered in this. His little frame will be racked in pain. This is coming up, leading up to Guru Purnima time. All the devotees were totally lost. With so much love that they had for Swami, and Swami going through this kind of suffering, nobody can do anything. He is the one that you go to when there is trouble. How can you treat him? What can you do to resolve his pain or take away his situation when he is the one you go to when you have a problem? Swami was in a wheelchair, and Swami insisted that he'll come out for darshan on Guru Purnima day. So he was brought out. They kept a mic. Swami called for a mic. They kept a mic. In a very hoarse voice that he could hardly speak, Swami said, "Vinipistunda, can you hear me?" And when Swami's very pitiable voice was heard by the crowds that had gathered there, everybody broke into sobs. And looking at them crying, Swami looked at all of the devotees gathered there, sobbing away from their hearts. And looking at all of that, Swami asked for a glass of water. They brought the glass of water. Swami dipped his right hand fingers into the water and sprinkled them upon his left side of the body, and then shook his hand, shook his leg, and stood up and started to give a discourse. And in the discourse, he explained a wonderful story of the avatara. We've all heard of that story, Bharadwaja Rishi, and how he goes to Kailasha, and all of those stories. But later on, Professor Kasturi went to Swami. After Swami has become all right, Professor Kasturi went to Swami. Swami, never again. Please don't do this again. We were almost dead. We cannot bear this kind of thing again. What happened, Swami? Why? So Swami said, see, there is a devotee of mine. He has completely surrendered to me. It was in his destiny to get all of these attacks. He had strokes and multiple heart attacks. Strokes and heart attacks at the same time coming one after the other for this man. There is no way he would have survived it or been able to bear that pain. But what to do? He had surrendered to me. So I took over all of that onto this frame so that he can survive. He was stunned into silence. Then he asked a question. He said, Swami, for saving one person, do you know how much agony you gave to all of us? To save one person, you know how much sorrow, agony, anguish you gave to all of us, Swami. How can that one compare to so many? Swami said, hey, these kind of mathematics do not apply in spirituality. This is what Swami said. These kind of numbers and maths do not apply in spirituality. One, many, these do not care. If one person has surrendered, then I will do anything to protect him. Even if it is only one person, I shall do anything and everything to protect him.